Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper, the model builder, and we're building the Optimus Prime, and we've got number 3, as you can see right there. I've printed out the instructions. Back 3, fingers, thumbs, hands, and underarm, lower arm. We're gonna make it something like that big. It's almost as big as my own arm. This is my Agora model. Check out the website agoramodels.com. You can see what this build looks like, and the other builds they have as well. But I want to get straight into this build myself, so let's get straight to building this one. We're starting with 16, which is the thumb, and their parts are right here, stage number 16. So these are the parts, and we do need a sprue cutter, so let's get that sprue cutter. We are going to make the 2.5 PBs, and we need 2 of them, so we're getting them out, and we're getting all of them out. Are they numbered? They are numbered. Wow. 1, 2, and 3. That's number 3, but we are going to clean it up a bit. We're going to get that strip out and get 2 of those rings out and put them on to that position right there. So that's 1. Then we're going to put this one on, that one on like so, and number 6, we need this one as well. So that sprue is done. We put it on like so. Have a good look at that orientation with the holes on that side. Then we put 2 more of those rings on. And we're going to put this one on with that gap towards us. And put it in from the top, is it? Yep. Those were both the PBs, 2.2 times 5. So we needed that one. And we're going to get these rubber things off and put them all around. So we've got that. We're getting that one out and putting that in with that hole towards the hole side so that you can actually see it right there like that, and you turn it like that and it should be all the way in. Then we're going to put that one on from underneath and push that on like so. Then we're going to put that one on like so, and we're going to screw 2 screws in from the top. These are still the 2.5s. So we're getting those out, and we are going to use some glue for this. Number 3. That is the thumb done, and we're going to leave in the clamps, and I'll show you it when it's completely finished. So let's start with 12. Which is that one, and should be on like that, and we're going to put 2 of those rings on. That one's on, then that one goes on with that one, and have a good look at the orientation there. Holes are all on this side, so have a look at those points there, there, and there. Then we're going to put 1, 2, 3 of those rings on again, and we're making a few more of these. So I'm going to make this one, and then you'll see what the others are done. Then like so, we push that on, and we put another ring on that one, and then we have what's in front of us. So that's step 1, 16 and 13. Let's see what number this one is. This is number 16, and that's number 13. So have a look at that, because that needs to be on my side with that one there, like so. But I feel I need to do a little cleaning up here, and by feel I meant that I felt burrs like that. And this one has a pin in it which goes into the hole right there, but this one has a massive one, so we clean that up. All right, then we put 3 of those 2.5s in, so let's get them close, because we're going to do quite a few of those. So we're going to make a few of those, but we're not finished with this finger yet. Yeah, works fine. Now we're going to get those out. 7, 8, 9. Yep. 7 is that one. 8 is the middle one. And 9 is the front of the finger. And as you can see, that's the thumb giving you the thumbs up. And we're going to do the same thing here, but one by one. So we've got the one finger together, and we're going to do 4 of those. We've got all the fingers assembled. As you can see right there, this one is still drying. Just finished that one. I've got the small one and 3 larger fingers, but we're going to leave them to dry. And of course the thumb. Yep, that one that we're taking out. We're going to put it in like so. Like so. And put more of those 2.5s in. Okay. Little finger. And the other fingers. Then the last one that we push in. Like so. I think we need those 2. I'm going to put them in and I'll show you how they are. Alright, have a look at those. This is the way they should be put in. 2 different ones they are. And we're going to put in the middle there, we're going to put the 2.6. Make sure you have them the right way around, because I just had that one upside down. And I saw that due to the fact that the pins weren't in all the way, and that the too much paint blue, it's all gone well white. I'll clean it up later on. I should have been a little bit more sparse on how much glue I used, because it was really bad. Alright, and we're going to put 2 screws there, and they are the 2.6 as well. It looks a little bit strange because you're putting pins, those pins onto the joint. I'm holding Optimus's hand. We're putting that one on like so with those pins there, and another 2.6. That is what we have at the moment of that hand. There we go. We put that away. We're going to a piece of metal that we have right here. We have 2 of those, and I think it's this one that we want. Is there a certain way? I haven't got a hammer. Don't need a hammer. Alright, we've got it in like so. And we're going to get those 2 parts out. Those 2. We've got 2 sides. One with the small thingy, and one that is going into that position there. And then we have that. And that goes onto that position there. That's 2.3 times 6 PB later on, so that's on as well. And we get that cap over and we put it on like so. But before we do that, we need to put a little bit of glue on. So they're in there as well, but let's put a bit of glue on the pins as well. It's going to be all inside, so we're not going to see it. And that is what we have. The hand's done. So let's put that away. Oh, there we go. We're not done yet. I think that looks a lot better. Alright, we pushed it in quite far. Then we put it on like so. Those 2 we're going to get out. I'm going to put it on like so, with those pins in the proper position. So we've put that one on, then we are going to put that one on, like so. Have a look at that orientation. The one with all the pins out. And put that on like so. Yep, and then we're going to turn it around and put a hell of a lot of screws in here. Alright, so we've got the 4 screws in, and those are the 2.3 times 6 screws with the letters PB on it. And this is what the hand looks like at the moment. It's able to move that joint and that joint. It's not easy, but it is able. And that is the hand done. The next thing we do is on the lower arm. So we're going to put that to the side with the arm, and we're going on with these in the lower arm that we are building. Alright, so we're going to put those two together like so with one of those PB 2.3 times 6 screws. There we go. Then we get that ring out that we got, and we've got two. We've got the one that was in the pack and the one that we got new, and we are supposed to use the new one because the older one isn't good enough. And put that over, and that is a ball joint of some sort. Now let's get 313. Which one is that? This one. We get that one out, and it goes on the inside, as you can see right there, like so. And so it's on like that, and we're going to put some of the same PB 2.3 times 6 screw in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have that together. Yeah, it's got to be like that. Then we're going to get 310 and 311 out. Don't know if that works, but this is the wrong way out round. Alright, so we're going to stop it because I see a mistake that I make. Okay guys, I've been toiling a bit because I came to find out that I've put this part, I put that one the wrong way around. I even put that in the wrong way around, so I had to fix it. But I have put it all in the correct positions now. But the only thing that is well, I broke is that panel to get that out, this one out, to turn it around. And the panel is alright, but these parts are the parts that broke, and I can't get anymore. So that broken I cannot put back on because it's completely broken. So I'm gonna ask Agora models for some new parts there. Don't know how they do it, if they bring the whole thing or just parts of it. But we're going on. We were here and we were about to put the parts back on. So what we do is we put that one on, as you can see right there. Look at the orientation here. We put that in, and I did put a bit of Vaseline there so it's easier to move. Then I'm going to put this one on and make sure that that is in the right position, which it is not at the moment. Okay, it is now. We're going to put two PB 2.3 times 6 in there. One is already in there, so I'm going to finish it off. The other one goes on this side, and then we have that. And if you look at that, and it should be orientated as I show you right here, and that should be able to move in and out. So that's step 3 done. We're going to step 4. No, it's not this one. I think, yeah, it's this one. I can see that the screws are on the right position. Let's see, PB 2.3 times 6. There we go. We put that back in and we get that panel out. It should be that you can push that in without having to put, no, that's too easy. So we're going to put a bit of glue on that. That is in there as well. Step 4 is done. We're going to step 5, means, all right, let's try it again. There we go. No, again. There we go. That is in there like so. As you can see, it's neatly in there. I have to have a quick check whether or not that works. And we're getting that one in as well. Because I do need to put stuff in there as well. Okay, we're putting that on like so. And there's a larger and a smaller hole. The larger goes on this side. And with everything I do want to take care that I can still work on this part, because we have to put that panel that we lost in there as well, and otherwise we take it off. And yeah, I can't finish this off because I'm missing a nut that I had to use. All right, but we will start it. Where are the nuts? Have the guts to go nuts. Those I need 3, but I only have 2. So I think I can't finish it unless I find that nuts that we're missing. But we'll put the ones in that we have. Oh, goodness gracious me! You lucky little you. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, we put those 2 very long screws that we had in this stage, and those are the M3 times 14. We put them in right there with a nut on the other side. I still need to do one right here, but I don't have nuts anymore. And I don't know what happened to the one nut that we did have, so it must be lying around somewhere. All right, and let's see what we are presumed to do next. So we've got that together and that. We need to keep that free so we can put the nut in if it comes in. Yeah, I think it needs to be like so, because these are in the front, and that little thing that comes out is on that side as well. Now we're going to get 2 PWM 2 times these are the silver screws with a flanged head. So this is the PWM 2 times 5.5, and I think this is all right to put in. So we put one on the other side as well, so we've got both sides on. I was shaking it because I thought I heard maybe a nut in there, the nut that I'm missing. That needed to be in there. This little thing that pushes out and on should have been between those little plates that are there. So I really need to redo this. If you look at that point, that is right there where I'm pointing my finger at the moment. That is to go over that part. So that point needs to go over. As you can see that little square thing, that needs to go over that. And I didn't do that because it's not properly shown, I think. So if you look at the front of that, let me just make sure. If you look at the front of that and these things are protruding, that's the side where that little thicker thing has to be. And as you can see, it's the Optimus Prime side of the Autobot side. Last screws to put in, and then we can go on. I can get the stuff from Agora models to fix that gaping hole that we have there. So stage 7 is done. We're going to 8. No, that's alright. So we're going to put this to the side for a moment, and we're getting out, I think, this one, that one, but make sure that the yellow is outside. So we're going to put that on this side. We have those things that I just mentioned before, and we're going to put that on this side, and then the screw points are these points coming together with those pins or towers, whatever you want to name it. Did you see that property? You see them, those things, those two. This one will be used later somewhere. No, I'm sorry, it's the light is not good enough. In there you can see 2 points that can be but right where my moving finger is, and that one. And those are the 2 times 5.55. Those are the PWMs, and we're getting another 4 of those. You do need a longer screwdriver with a longer head. What I just did, use that one, and that's, as you can see, not long enough. So, wow, that looks good. All right. Wow, that fell into position properly. Okay, there's screws there, and down there's one as well. We're starting with that. That's not what they're doing, but I've got it out here. The one deepest that is going into metal is the one I'm going to do first. That's in. Then I'm going to do those two, and those are 2.3 times 6 into that position that you see me screw in now, and the one down here. So we do the other side as well, of course, the same screw types again, and then we've put that one in and that one in with those screws that we had. Then we've got the last parts from those blisters, no more, so I'm going to put them away, and the only 2 things we have are that and they should be going on like so, and they are supposed to be glued, but I'm not going to glue them just yet until that is done. So these 2, they will be glued later on, but I'm not going to glue them just yet, because this is what happens when you move that. That is superb. And I'm supposed to push, where's that thing, the hand in, the thumb on this side, and then I need to zoom out all the way, otherwise you cannot see that. Then that is the hand done, at least not the hand but the whole thing done, as you can see right there. So these parts I will have to put on later on. That is the one that we had to got in the blister but wasn't the correct size, and this I need to get new. I'm going to email Agora models and ask them how I do with this. That either I get a whole new shoulder and then put those panels on, or I just get the parts that I need. I don't know how they are going to do it. Can I give him something to hold? There you go. But that is it for this stage. As I said, it's not complete because we're missing that there, because I put the joints the wrong way around. But we will be doing some more quite, I hope quite soon, because this one took a little bit longer than normal to deliver. But I hope to see the next parts in quite soon. And I hope my spare parts will come in quite quickly as well. But that's it for today. That was something. I've stuffed up in the previous stage, so it's very important that if you build this, that you look very good at how the orientation is and what they're showing on the picture. It's hard sometimes because I had that little thing that needed to go into the plastic. It was not shown properly, so I didn't do it until I saw that it should have gone in. But make sure you do it properly. You saw me do it wrong, and you can do it right. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on. Check out my channel. I've got quite a few in the background there as well, and more on my channel. So please like, subscribe, and pass it on. Join me next time, and I hope to see you then. Thank you very much. Bye bye.